So I did a thing. I bought another car. I know. Same story every time. But because I'm in the process of selling the Amarok, I needed another daily. So, normal story. Got it for a bargain, couldn't pass it up, etc. etc. Normal stuff. Anyway, so 2011 Audi Q5, 2-litre turbo quattro. It's got just over 200 on the clock, but sorry, I'm busy cleaning seats, etc. Let me just. Everyone's gonna say, why did you buy a Q5? The gearbox is brake, etc. But it's got this funny shifty thingy here. Nice, 6-speed manual. You don't find that very often, and that's the reason why I bought it. Very, very neat. Multifunction, Bluetooth, Xenons, etc. There's the only damage on the seat there. So what I'm busy doing is, she started this morning with just the bottom. First had it at the car wash, as you saw at Soapy Rides. Quickly give it had it polished. The paint isn't amazing. You can see the car stood outside for long, or for most of its life. There's a lot of like bird shit stains, you know, where it's etched itself into the paint there, and like this, and all over the roof. You can see those dull spots. Then also you can see, you can see on all the windows it's got these hard water stains, so that's going to be a problem getting that off. On all of them, even on the mirror there. So fancy thing that I've never had before, self-opening thingy. So that's awesome. Oh, and then that's the only other damage, so I'll get Charlie to try and sort that out. It's got a tow bar thingy. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna really record while cleaning seats because it's drill brush, clean it off, wipe it off with leather treatment, and that's about it. So nothing exciting, but as we go on, find something interesting, I will show you guys as always. Start off where I bought the Q5. Normal day, scrolling Facebook, saw an ad for an urgent sale of this car. Now, the lady that I bought the car from unfortunately needed to sell the car urgently as she needed to go for an operation. So when I bought the car, I drove the car, everything was perfectly fine. Drove very well, very comfortable, no issues whatsoever. There was a little bit of a noise in the engine, but that it didn't bother me too much, as I know that the TFSI motors are slightly noisy. Now, bought the car, came back to the office, happy days. Started doing my checks, looked in the service book. Now there was service history and mileage written in. Then I got quite excited as I saw that the engine was rebuilt. Now these motors, as well as the 1.8s, like what I had in my B8, they suffer from oil consumption issues. And Audi actually had a factory recall on these where they rebuilt the engine to sort that out. Now I saw in the service book that the previous owner, not the person I bought it from, so the person that actually sold the car to We Buy Cars, I'm assuming, they had the motor rebuilt. So okay, cool. Phone the person that did the motor rebuild just to kind of get an invoice, just to make sure that everything is fine. Find out, what was the issue, or what could be the issue of the noisy motor. Now, coming back to the noise in the engine that I was initially worried about, took the car to Ryan. Ryan then gave me some bad news and say, well, it's probably going to be about a 20,000 Rand job to fix, as timing chains, gaskets, something about the intake cam with the Vanos gear on it, that needs to be replaced. Apparently also a common issue on these things. So yeah, I'm in for another 20 grand to get this thing fixed. There was actually another one standing there that had the same issue, but owner kept on driving the car, valves bent, and that's about a 30 grand job. So now I'm careful to not drive the car too much, as in the next 2 weeks the car will go to him. But while the car's here, I might as well keep doing some improvements on it. So in the previous clip you guys saw that there was quite a bit of hard water spots on the windows. So what I've done is I've bought this Maguire's glass cleaning. I quickly tested out a spot with my drill with the polishing pad on last night, and it kind of seems to work. So I'm gonna show you guys the one window that I've done while I'm doing it, and show you guys the difference. But I'm not gonna record doing all 1, 2, 3, 7 windows. It's boring. And then after that I need to start tackling the grille. I'm gonna take the bumper off and get the chrome surround out, so I can get the rest of that crap peeled off. There is 2 or 3 cracks in that surround that I need to fix, so I'm gonna plastic weld that, fix it up, sand it down, and then I'm just gonna hit it with a plasti dip, as it is quite strong, you know, with it doesn't chip with stones and stuff on the highway. So yeah, so that's the end of story time. Let's get on to it. Alright, so here you guys can see this is all the water spots that I'm dealing with. So the back little window, and in this section here, focus, is what I started doing. It's not perfect, but it's much better. So now I've got all of these windows to do. It's going to take a while, so I'll show you guys when I'm done. Okay, bumper's off. Doesn't look too bad, it's pretty easy, but you can see wherever was in here before, the amount of screws, random screws that was used, was quite ridiculous. So got the bump here now. So now we've just got all these clips going all the way around that I need to just pry open and get open, or get off. Some of them have already broken off because of age, so I'll take that out. Yeah, but all this didn't go to plan. Came off in 2 pieces, and 9,000 of these clips broke off. So guess we'll have to make a plan with that. But now I'm going to take all the rest of this chrome off, then I'm going to plastic weld this back together, paint it, and then that should be it. This is something I'm never doing in my life again. This took about 2 hours to get the rest done, and then obviously I've got a 3-piece grill now. So now what I'm going to do is I am probably going to just put a little bit of like super glue or something on here, just to kind of get it to grip, and then I'm just going to plastic weld it. I'm hoping this plastic isn't too hard that it's not going to work, but yeah, we'll see what happens. how could you? Not going to struggle too much with this now. I'll just probably try and buy another one at some point. So now I'm going to clean it and then apply some plastic up. Alright, well, it didn't come out as nice as I thought. I didn't even think about sanding. But you know what, this is going to be a temporary thing just until I can get a nicer grill surround. I also ran out of plastic up. So I'll just use this for now and then I'll try and get another one at some point. Okay, well, back together. Looks much better. It's not perfect. Let's just wipe it. But you can see all the little imperfections in the actual surround, like there, where it was broken. I'll try to fix it. So I think what I'll do is I'll at some point see if I can just get a replacement surround and then do the same. Just black it out. Still need to actually do the emblem as well, but I'll see if I want to do that. Alright, onto the windows. So, driver side rear. Take some elbow grease. So, what I resorted to do is just to take some steel wool, Scotch-Brite, whatever you want to call it, very fine one, with this stuff, this McGuire stuff. Like I said, just a little bit of elbow grease, and you can see the difference. So very happy with that. I need to tackle the rest of them. See, this is a very nice kind of 50-50 shot. I don't know if you can, there, just a little bit of elbow grease, and that's the difference. Okay, so I realized that I didn't do an after I polished all the windows, so you can see they are all absolutely perfect, and it makes, okay, it's very dirty at the moment. Drove on a gravel road on the weekend, so gravel, it's just dust all over the place. But yeah, makes the world of difference with the windows being clean. You can actually see. Nice and quiet. What a difference. So Ryan's just finished the work on the car, and it sounds like a new car. No clunking, no diesel knocks, well, sounding like a diesel engine. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. At least the car's running absolutely beautifully. So much more power after Ryan's sorted out the engine. Now I've got a couple of other issues that I need to start dealing with. That headlight on this side is pretty much like 90% bombed out. So the actual light comes on and then it goes off. The LEDs stopped working. The cornering motors, that was an issue from the get-go, but yeah, now it's very intermittent that the light works and doesn't work, and the brights aren't working. And then I think that side's globes on the bright function is gone, so that is going to be next to try and sort out. Good job. I'll catch you guys in the next one.